with high school basketball action between the Centennial Stars and the South High Bulldogs. I'm Deshaun Pate here with the legend Eric the Bear Banks.
Har, har, har! We gonna play some basketball tonight.
Absolutely, man. It's excited to be back. First and foremost, before we get started, let's talk about the two teams here. Starting off with Coach Spears of South. Let's talk a little bit about Coach Spears of South.
South High School is a tradition. Coach Spears has worked very hard to make sure he's got his young men understanding offense, defense, how to pass the ball, how to help out when you need it. So I'm looking forward to a great game from South. A lot of tradition right here at South High School.
That's right. The tradition is there, very rich. Let's go to the visitors on the scoreboard, Centennial Stars, Sean Williams II.
Well, you know, first of all, we got to talk about Sean Williams, the student, because he was a student under South's head coach. Okay, so now we should see a lot of great things going from both teams because both know the offense really well. Both teams do the same offense, right?
Yep.
So in this situation, it's all about how well we can get in position, know where we're supposed to be, and shoot what coach has taught us how to do all week long.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the time on the scoreboard is almost at 0, and we're about started to get this game started here at South High School. We have Centennial Stars and the South Bulldogs. We got a good one going here, partner. I'm excited to be here with you.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
You know, anytime, I'm going to say I'm a little older, so anytime you can see people playing over the rim, I get excited about that. You young men have definitely come out here and brought the game to a different level.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, before we get started, we have the national anthem here, so we're going to take a break to honor America.
It's time to play some basketball.
That's right, that's right. We're back here. Before we get started, let's talk about the visitor on the scoreboard and the Centennial Stars, who's starting off at 1-1 this year with a win against Whitehall. Let's talk about some of their key players and who should be looking out for today.
Well, first of all, we were talking to Coach earlier, and he told us that one of the things that they did in their first game that they lost, they did not play with heart. They did not play with pride. So that next week of practice, that's exactly what the coach talked about. We got to come with more intensity. We got to be proud of how we play and who we represent. So as long as we're able to do that, we should be successful. I love talking to those coaches from Centennial. They were right on top of everything that they mentioned.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of those persons, as you said, against Whitehall, they at the All-Ohio Showcase, number 5, Mar Woods, had 24 points against Whitehall. So they have to look at him. And also for Centennial Stars, senior, 6'6" senior, Honore Young, junior.
Both know how to put the ball in the hole. You know, do a lot of good offensive and making sure that they're looking for their players, their buddies, to make sure that the pass is easy and good to go.
And we're back. And we're back. As you can see, that South Bulldogs got called out and got introduced a little bit with the lights getting out, and it kind of gives us that feeling that basketball is back, right?
Showtime. Showtime. You hear me? We ain't in Vegas. We're not in L.A., but we in downtown Columbus, South Side. What's up, Bulldogs?
That's right. Before we get started, let's talk a little bit about South and what they bring to the table.
South has got a good offense. They know how to move the ball around, and actually, when they play defense, they have a very good full court defense. So they're ready. You know, for this early in the season, I think you're going to see that some of them have been out there running quite a bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we get ready for the jump, we have Terrence Clay and Honore Young Jr. as the South Bulldogs starts out with the ball, and they wins the tip. Damon Griffin with the ball, guarded by Honore Young, brings on the right side of the court. Centennial's in the zone. Pass to the corner to Maurice McCall. Damon. The pass, shot is blocked. Rebound by McCall. Maurice McCall for two.
Maurice McCall did a great job getting that rebound and putting the ball right back up. Not going to be any time to dribble. They're going to have to put the ball right back up. These young men are ready to fly. Maybe it's just me.
At Centennial with the ball, he passed to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson passes to Mar for three. Mar for three.
The bank is open.
Centennial first shot is good. South brings across the timeline. Ball on the left side. Centennial back in the zone. Ball's up. It's out of bounds. Centennial ball.
We just took a look and saw on the replay there that three-point shot that was out there. That young man was at the top of the key. Used the backboard and banked that in.
Centennial bring the ball up as South bring the pressure. Carl Kuntz with the ball. He brings it across the timeline, get the screen from Donovan Ballantyne. Carl dribble. He passes it to Mar. Mar three is up. It's no good. Rebounded by LeJames Washington. He brings the ball to the right side of the court. He passes it. He goes up. His shot is up. No good, but he's fouled on the play.
He'll be going to the line to shoot two. You know, that's really good, the way they pushed that ball up the side, went right down the side, hit the baseline, took it to the baseline, up to the hole. Unfortunately, was fouled. He'll be at the line shooting two.
Deshaun Pollard at the line shooting two, as you said, being a little aggressive there. Wasn't able to hit the layup, but he was able to get fouled there. And he'll shoot two here. First shot is up, and it's good.
You know, I remember a sports broadcaster used to call that the charity stripe line. So that way when you go to the free throw line, nobody is contesting. This is easy points.
Absolutely. As Deshaun Pollard's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Donovan Ballantyne. He looked to give it to a guard, and he give it to Carl Kuntz. Carl clears the court.
Kuntz runs into a double team. That's what I was saying about that full court defense.
And we have a travel on the play. Donovan Ballantyne got called for the travel there. It'll be South Bulldogs basketball.
So South did a good job defensively. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, trap the ball over on the far side of the court from us. And now here we go, South. Their ball going down.
Maurice McCall with the ball, guarded by Honore Young Jr. Get it across the timeline. He's double teamed. He passed to the left side. He pump fake. And we have a double dribble by the South Bulldogs. The Centennial Stars get the ball back.
Deshaun, I think both teams are kind of hyped here a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah.
Little nerve jitters going on right now?
A little nerves. These two teams are very familiar with each other.
Right. And they played over the last couple of years, coaches, you know?
Yeah.
When one coach goes from being an assistant on to be a head coach, you know, they know each other very well.
Yeah, and like you know, Centennial played South last year.
Right.
So this is part two. So these two teams know the importance of this game right now, and they're showing it.
And it's early in the season for both teams.
Yep.
You know, so you don't want to get down in this division.
Absolutely. As LeJames shots up, and it's good.
LeJames used the backboard on that play. He was already under. That was probably about a 5-foot shot. Good job. But as you can see, the defense is being applied by South.
Charlie Johnson with the ball is guarded by LeJames Washington. Charlie passed the ball to Honore Young Jr. He's out of bounds. The Stars can keep the ball. As the Stars get the ball on the sideline here. Guard Charlie Johnson looks to get the ball in. He gets it into Ballantyne. Valentine guarded by Deshaun Pollard. He's guarded closely. He get it to Mar. Mar passes to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson is guarded hard by LeJames Washington. He passes it back to Martin Woods. We get a screen by Hyray Young. Mar go to the basket. Mar layup is up, and it's no good. And the shot is up and no good, and it's out of bounds on Donovan Valentine. South ball.
South, as they're working their way back down the floor, needs to get some points right here. It's only a 5-3 game. 5:01 played so far. 5 minutes already gone in this period.
Absolutely. Damon Griffin with the ball bringing up on the right side of the court. He calls the play. Centennial Stars in a zone. As they had a play there that was probably going to bring the roof down, but he was unable to make it. And Centennial get the rebound.
I wanted to think that I was one of the Jetsons and I had jet propels on the back of my shoes. He was up there. See, this is what I was telling you, son, earlier. These young men play above the rim, and I love it.
Yeah, and you're right about that. But as they call foul there, as we look at the replay here, they called foul there on that play. And, oh, man.
If he had made that basket.
If he made that basket, this whole roof would have went down.
They'd have called 911, bring the fire department in, because we got a barn burner going on here with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and it's 5-3. We got a game going, baby.
As Terrence Clay's second shot is up, and it's good. And the Bulldogs are up to a 6-3 lead, 4:29 left in the first quarter. Charlie Johnson, the ball guarded by Griffin.
Full court pressure.
He passed to Carl Kuntz. Carl Kuntz get it over the timeline, guarded by LeJames Washington. Carl Kuntz shot is up, and it is good for two. Carl Kuntz.
Carl Kuntz did a great job with that little dip-de-doo that he came up under. Had a little arms in his way, but he made the shot. Good job, Carl.
LeJames Washington shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Maurice McCall. He passed down to Deshaun Pollard. Deshaun Pollard is up, and it's good for three.
Mr. Pollard shooting that outside shot. 3 for the Bulldogs.
9-5 Bulldogs. Carl Kuntz get the ball over the timeline. He throw it to Mar Woods. Mar is guarding tightly by LeJames. Get the ball to Ray Young Jr. in the corner. He passes it back to Mar Woods. Guarded by LeJames Washington. He dribbled to the left. He passes it out. Shots up. Shots good. Ray Young Jr. for three.
Mr. Young Jr. Congratulations. That was a three-pointer from the left side of the court.
As Maurice McCall is the ball on the left. He fakes the pass to LeJames Washington. LeJames passes to Deshaun Pollard. It's passed to Brown. Centennial's in the zone here. As Maurice looked to call a play.
The way South's passing that ball around out there, they're looking to bring them out of that zone. Want to make them do more man-to-man, which would make a running game.
And if I'm Centennial, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm okay with that. Give me a willingness that you're willing to shoot the basketball. Deshaun Pollard shot is up, and it's good.
Mr. Pollard inside the key for a 2-point 17-footer.
As Mar Woods bring the ball over the timeline, guarded by Maurice McCall. As the coach is asking him to run a play, pass to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson is fouled by LeJames Washington, and that'd be his first foul of the game.
I think that's the first team foul also.
LeJames Washington just a little bit too aggressive right there, and the referees, you could just tell what type of game they're calling here. As Centennial ball on the sideline, he passes in to Donovan Valentine, guarded by LeJames, who passed to Carl Kuntz. Carl pass is intercepted by Damon Griffin, I'm sorry. Pass to Pollard. Pollard got a nice move, get a bird. He passed out to Griffin. Griffin pump fake. And it's, oh no, he get it back. But we have Centennial ball.
You know, there's some good passing going on out there. Just a little sloppy play that just took place, which looked like it was going to be a turnover for South, but Centennial did remain in control of the ball.
Absolutely, as Makai Sherelle Foster subs in for the South Bulldogs, and for the Centennial Stars, Khalil Faison subs in for the Stars, as the Bulldogs pick up full court there. Mar Woods bringing it across the timeline, guarded by Maurice McCall. He passes off to Carl Kuntz, who guarded tightly by Makai. He dribbled to the right. He gets to the paint. and he got fouled on the play.
I'm not quite sure if they're going to call that a 2 or a 1, or actually taking the ball out of bounds, so it's a side out on that. It looked like he was heading toward the basket, but when the foul was committed, they took it out on the side.
So that foul right there was on Damon Griffin, his first, team second. Sideline pass, Bulldogs. I'm sorry, the Stars get the ball in. Carl Kuntz get it over the timeline pass to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson passes to Khalil. Khalil picks up his dribble, passes to Mar Woods. Mar's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Griffin. His double team. He gets it out to Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall brings the ball up the court on the right side. And it's a foul called on the Stars.
I believe he will be going to the line to shoot 2 on this one. As we see the ball being pushed up past half court, looks around, takes the ball to the middle, and gets fouled as he's going to the hole. He'll be shooting 2 for South High School.
So they called it on the floor. So that foul right there is on Charlie Johnson. That's his first, team third.
I'm surprised on that one because I thought he was going to the basket.
Yeah.
It looked like he was on the drive.
As Centennial was back in that zone there, Deshaun Pollard with the ball, top of the key. He loses the ball off his foot. Can South get it? Yes, he gets it. But they call it out on the Bulldogs, and it'll be Centennial ball.
I would have been surprised if they had went the opposite way because he slid, which we all know no pivot foot was made.
Yeah.
So he could slide all the way down to the out-of-bounds line.
Absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
Great hustle on both teams there.
As Centennial get the ball, they get the ball inside. Carl Kuntz with the ball. He get it over the timeline. He drives to the basket. He goes up. He passes it to Khalil Fassan, but he's fouled before the pass. And that foul will be on number 10.
That ball came from the top of the key, right side, went down inside, and then we had the foul.
That's right. It's Markel Fast-Lipsy picks up his first foul of the game, third team foul. That Charlie Johnson looked to get the ball in, and he finally gets it in. But we have a timeout by Centennial Stars. And so far, buddy, what do you see so far?
I see 2 teams hustling, and I like it. I like it. I told you South was going to play that full court, and they sure are. One of the things that Coach from South wants to establish, the same thing that they did last year, being able to move the ball around, trying to wear out their opponents. But Centennial's playing with a lot of heart right now. I like it.
Absolutely. And what do you think Centennial need to do in this first quarter? Down 11-8 right now.
Crisper passes. They need to set the screens better, and they need to work the ball around. Not be in such a hurry unless it's a fast break. Don't be in such a hurry to take the ball to the hole. If you have a pass inside, you see it's open, take advantage of that. But if you don't see one open, pass it around. Move it around 2 or 3, 4 times. Don't be afraid to pass.
That's right. That's right. A minute 24 left here in the first quarter. South Bulldogs up 11-8 against the visitor Stars. Carl Kuntz looks to get the ball in. When we have a foul. We have a foul on the Bulldogs, number 4, Kevin Brown Jr. His first, team fourth on the inbound. Carl Kuntz with the ball. He passes to Ray Young Jr. Ray shot is up, and it's good.
And that's a two-pointer. Two-pointer. He was inside that line. Two-pointer.
Absolutely, Ray Young. Two-pointer, but they gave him a 3 on the scoreboard, but, as our scoreboard would say, and that was a 2, not a 3. As Maurice's shot was up, and it was no good, but it was a foul on the play, a late foul on the play.
We're going to have to keep an eye on that score clock to make sure that they leave it with 3, because otherwise the book will be off, and then we're going to have a problem. It'll be up to the home score.
Absolutely. But the best thing about it, we have our replay right here. So just like the NBA, come on, referees, come on over here.
Come on over. We'll cue it up for you.
As they change it on the scoreboard now, until it was a 2. 11-10 Bulldogs.
We own it. We own it.
As Maurice McCall shots up and no good. His second shot here is up and it's no good. Rebound by LaJames Washington, and he throws it out of bounds. It will be Centennial ball. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Sorry.
Both teams are working the ball really well. I love the pace, man. I just love the pace, and the enthusiasm that's in this room is unbelievable.
As Mark passes it in to Carl Kuntz. Passes to Ray Young. Ray Young passes it back to Mark Woods, who passes to Carl Kuntz. He's guarded closely by Kevin Brown Jr. Carl Kuntz shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by McCall. McCall he dribbled down the court. He passed to LeJames Washington, who passes intercepted. Carl Coons is up. He goes up, and the shot's up is no good. He falls to the ground. He passes it up to Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall, 2, it's up, and it's good.
Good job by Maurice McCall staying at half court, giving his opportunity to take it from there all the way to the basket.
Carl Coons with the ball. Pass to Hiram Young Jr. Pass to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson is fouled on the play by number 4, Kevin Brown Jr., and that would be his second foul of the game. Team 5th.
Looked like that ball was on its way to the middle. Looks like he was about to drive the hole, and one way or the other, he'd have been going to the free throw line. But right now, it's South ball out of bounds, or Centennial ball out of bounds.
Like my partner said, Centennial ball out of bounds. 19.6 seconds left in the game as Gavin White entered the game for the Stars. Pass to to Mar Woods. Mar guarded tightly by Tylee Chavis. 7 seconds left in the ball game. He gets a screen from Ray Young Jr. Ray get it. His shot's up, and it's partially blocked. Rebounded by McCall, and that shot is no good. After the first quarter here at South High School, the Centennial Stars 10, the South High Bulldogs 13.
Would you expect anything different?
Dreamed of a career in the sports production industry.
As we take a look back,
your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
My name's Julian Jackson, and I came to the Ohio Media School in January of 2021 with a dream to go into broadcasting. My experience included intermission reports for OHSAA hockey and a lot of the teams in Central Ohio area. I was contracted to do track and field through NFHS. There was not a call that I didn't answer to be on air, and saying yes was my key to success.
And we're back here at South High School as the Centennial Stars is here at South High. Down 10-13 here in the second quarter. As we start out, Centennial get the ball at the half to start the quarter.
Call me crazy, but I think that South needs to run more of an offense. They're running the ball up and down the floor, but there's no offensive set play.
And I agree with you. As Carl Kuhn's shot is up and it's no good. LeJane pass is up and it's stolen. He passed the ball up to Khalil face on, and the ball will stay here with Centennial off of the Dogs, I'm sorry. As Charlie Johnson looks to get the ball in.
That was good defense by Lipsy on that play. He hustled back to make sure he got back and didn't let Centennial have an easy shot.
As Mar Woods with the ball on the left side, he goes to the basket. His shot is up, and his shot is no good. Rebounded by Marquand Phelps Lipsy, who gets the ball up to LeJames Washington. LeJames Washington's shot is up, but no, we have an offensive foul on LeJames Washington. That will be his second.
That's a huge foul. Huge foul in the second quarter because he's one of South's best players.
He is. As LeJames, definitely a junior, 6'2" junior, one of the best players on the team. That's going to hurt. That's definitely going to hurt him as he pick up his second foul with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. So Coach Spears will have to go a little deeper into his bench more than he wants to.
Absolutely. But good thing to do that in the first half and not wait till the second half.
That's right. As Charlie Johnson get it to Carl Kuntz. Carl Kuntz is guarded very, very closely by Damon Griffin. He dribbles on the right side of the court. He looks, he passes to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson is covered by Marquand, who gets it. His shot's up, but no. We have a travel first. They call travel. Charlie Johnson with the travel. That's a turnover. The Bulldogs will take over.
Got a couple substitutions coming into the game for Centennial.
And we have Cameron Thomas, first sub of the game here for the Centennial Stars. Andre Young Jr. goes up with a block. But Mar turns the ball over, and Deshaun Pollard goes up. His shot's up, and his shot is good, and he has a foul, and one foul on Donovan Ballantyne. Deshaun Pollard with the and one.
Mr. Ballantyne would like to have that back because he really was trying to block the ball, but he got him with the body. So we're at the line shooting two, or shooting one, because he made the basket. We'll be shooting one.
And we look at the replay here, as you see Hare. No, this is the foul here on Donovan Ballantyne. But before that, that was the block by Hare Young Jr., the 6'6" senior, getting up for the block.
Centennial looks like they're having a problem with the pressure. They did break it though, but that's going to be a travel.
And we have a travel on the Stars as Donovan Ballantyne turned the ball over. It's getting a little chippy out here.
We're playing basketball. Yes, sir.
As Griffin get the ball over the timeline, he passes it to Marquand. Marquand's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Deshaun Pollard. And it's picked up by Carl Kuntz, whose ball is deflected, but it will stay with the Stars. Stars ball. 15-10 here in the second quarter. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. The South Bulldogs 15, the Centennial Stars 10. I'm Deshaun Pay here with Eric the Bear Banks.
We in the house. And that was a drive right down the middle. Nothing but net.
As Carl Kuntz gets his team closer, down 3 here, 15-12. As Makai Foster pass to Deshaun Pollard. Deshaun Pollard shot is up, and it is good for the third triple of the night.
Mr. Pollard, can we call him a three-point specialist yet?
I think he got to hit a little bit more to call it the specialist, but he's 3 for 3 right now on threes.
Fire.
That's Makai Foster with the block. He passes up back to Makai Foster. Makai dribbles he passes out to Griffin. Griffin 3 is up. Griffin 3 is no good. Rebounded by Deshaun Pollard. He passes out to Makai. Makai pump fake. Give back to Deshaun Pollard. Deshaun pump fakes. He's fouled on the play, but the foul's on the floor by number 11, Donovan Ballantyne. And that is his first.
Ballantyne did a great job. He was standing straight, but once you lean that hands forward, that's an automatic. Easy call for the officials.
Absolutely. As we have a timeout here from the South Bulldogs, a 30-second timeout from the South Bulldogs. And 18-12, Centennial down 18-12. We have a 30-second timeout here. South Bulldogs, what are they doing right now that's keeping them alive in this game?
They're rebounding. They're looking to push the ball. And whenever they get an opportunity to set up for a three-pointer, they're hitting the right guy. And if that shot is not there, they're looking inside to pass the ball back inside. South's doing a great job on, like I like to call, the Windex man. Mm-hmm. That's because they clean in the glass. Yeah. They're doing what they need to do to make sure they keep the ball and not allow Centennial to get any type of, enthusiasm?
But and that's the thing that you said, that they're out rebounding them when the Stars have a 6'6" and Hare Young and a 6'5" and Donovan Ballantyne.
Right.
And the tallest player on the Dogs is only 6'2", and he's in foul trouble.
Right.
So
the
Stars got to do a little bit better on the rebound.
Block out.
Yep.
What did our coaches teach us when we were younger?
We got to box out.
Put your backside.
Deshaun Pollard's 3 is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by McCall. And we got the ball tied up. We have a jump ball, but the ball will stay with the South Bulldogs.
Possession
area, yep. Thanks, partner. I appreciate that. As Makai Foster get the ball in bounds. Deshaun Pollard with the ball. He passes to Griffin. Centennial back in that zone. Pass to Makai back in the corner. Damon Griffin with the ball, guarded by Charlie Johnson at the top of the key as Coach Spears looked to call the play. Pass to Tylee Chavis. Back to Griffin. Back to Makai. As Damon Griffin 3 is up. Damon Griffin 3 is good.
Damon Griffin, three-pointer.
Damon Griffin, the outstanding football player, was a district player of the year this year. So he's just athletic. As Charlie Johnson 2 is up, and it's good.
At the top of the key, inside the circle.
As Pollard get the ball across the timeline, pass it to Makai, guarded by Mar Woods. Pass it back to Damon Griffin in that same spot he hit it last time, but it's no good. Rebounded by Cam Thomas. And get it to Mar Woods. Mar Woods get it across the timeline.
You know, it doesn't look like Centennial's playing with any urgency.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. Khalil Faison 3 is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Cam Thomas, and then Cam Thomas get the rebound, and he goes up with an and one. Cam Thomas.
The great thing about Mr. Thomas on that one right here, as you'll see on the replay, when he grabbed the rebound, he went straight up. Matter of fact, I don't even think his feet came back down to the floor. I think he was already up there, went ahead and used the glass, put it in, and got the 2. Now he's at the line shooting 1.
And that foul right there is on Tylee Chavis. That will be his first, team 7.
So we're going into 1-1.
1-1
for Centennial.
Yep, Centennial with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter will be in the 1-1.
And you see who's the more aggressive team by looking at the fouls.
Yep. As Cam Thomas get the ball for his first free throw of the game. His shot's up. His shot's no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, who gets it up the court. Makai gets the ball. He's turned over. And they call foul on Centennial on number 2, Charlie Johnson. That will be his second, as Makai Foster will go to the line to shoot 2.
Makai did a great job on getting his defender up in the air. Once he had his defender in the air, he did like a little fake, and then he went up, got the foul. Now we're at the line.
Yep. Makai Foster, the senior for the Bulldogs. First free throw's up and it's no good. Makai's second free throw is up, and it is good for a 22-17 lead. As Mar Woods gets the ball up, his shot is up and it's blocked. But the Centennial Stars will keep the ball underneath.
As you see him driving to the hole right here, gets blocked from behind. That's how they keep the ball.
Get the ball in Hyray Young, Jr. Cam Thompson with the ball. He passes to Mar Woods. Mars get a screen from Hanray. Hanray get the ball to the top of the greave. Got it by Makai Foster. Ray shots up. It's no good. Rebounded by Cam Thomas. He dribbles out. He goes up. His shot's up. His shot is good. Cam Thomas with his second and 1 of the day.
Cam did a great step over there on that move to make sure he worked his way to the basket. As you can see, he makes the catch. He looks inside, makes a little dippity-doo, and up, in, and we're going to the free throw line. Good opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Cam Thomas with the and 1 right there. His second and 1 and then many possessions there as well. Cam Thomas with a quick 4 points here. His free throw is up. And it is good. Cam Thomas.
Three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
As the Stars is napping there, Terrence Clay with the easy layup.
Mr. Clay and the South Bulldogs did not take any time on getting that ball up the court.
As we have a foul. We have a foul on the South Bulldogs. That would be on number 2, Deshaun Pollard. That's his first, team 9th, as he got called for the push there.
Just a little aggressive on that sideline.
He got called by a push for somebody that you know very familiar.
That's my little brother. That's my baby brother that's out there on that floor. Neither one of us knew that we were going to be here tonight, so happy belated birthday to Ashley Packer. Glad you're here.
As Charlie Johnson, free throw is up, and it is good. As it's always good to have family back in the house together.
Absolutely, absolutely. It makes our mother very proud.
That's right, that's right. As Charlie's shot is up, and it is good. And we have a 25-21 lead, 3:01 left here in the third quarter. Damon Griffin get the ball in the right corner, guarded by Cam Thomas. Pass it back to Makai Foster, guarded by Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson with nice defense. Makai pass it to Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall dribble to the right side, now guarded by Cam Thomas. He dribbled to the left. He goes up. He goes up for the shot. His shot is up, and his shot is good. Maurice McCall.
Great job on body control on that shot. He did an awesome job moving the ball around, took it inside. 2 more for South High on a turnover.
As Maurice McCall on a defensive stop there. He tried to go for a dunk there. Woo! He tried to go for a dunk there. And
I love seeing these young men walk on the sky. Walk. Just go. Yeah. What do you need a ladder for?
Here we go. We got the replay here as he tried to go up, and he tried to take flight. And you know what? I'm going to say this. He was nowhere close to doing it, but I'm happy that he even tried it.
Yeah, he was up there, though. He was up there. You know, it's amazing. First shot was missed, but it's amazing. These young men don't understand how they got to cup that basketball.
Yeah.
If you cup it and hit it on the back side of your arm, it's going to go in. But if not, it's going to hit the back of the rim and come back out.
I never was a dunker, but I know it's kind of hard to glide over somebody.
It is. And these young men make it look easy.
That Charlie Johnson free throw is up, and it's good. 27-22, 2:24 here left in the second quarter. The South Bulldogs up against City League rivals, Crosstown City League rivals, Centennial Stars.
And, you know, we've talked about this before, how both coaches have been on each other's staff. You know, so them to be the way they are right now and doing the things that they're doing, hurrah to Centennial and hurrah to South High School.
And as you guys know, if you watched the broadcast earlier from the beginning, South head coach and Centennial head coach have a little bit of history.
Yes, sir.
As Coach Spears and Coach Sean was basically Coach. So if you don't know the story, Coach Sean played for Coach Spears, and then down the line was able to coach with him.
Yeah.
So now you play for a guy and coach for him, and now you playing against him. Like it's like a dream come true for you.
Dad against son. You know, I want to beat my father, and I got to keep that age thing for me. You know, I got to keep it to where he continues to try to do his best. South is doing a great job, though.
That's right. Maurice McCall pass over to Damon Griffin. Damon Griffin's shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Charlie Johnson. He throws it to Mar Wood. Mar goes up. He takes the contact. He goes up. Shot's no good, but it's rebounded by Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson rebound is good for two. Charlie Johnson.
Good hustle to get back by South Bulldogs, but Charlie Johnson was a little higher. So he got up, got the rebound, put the ball back up. Use the glass.
27-24. South Bulldogs up 3. Minute 24. Centennial scored the last 6 points. And we have an offensive foul here against number 0, Maurice McCall. That's his first. As the momentum was starting to change a little bit here for the Centennial Stars.
And he looked at that official like, did you really just call that?
Like, you're supposed to call that on them, not me.
Right. I was pretty sure I had the right of way there, sir. You know what? We just got to continue to give credit to both of these teams.
Yeah.
They're both playing very well. Neither one looks like they want to give in.
Absolutely. As Cam Thompson. I'm sorry, partner, go ahead.
I was just going to say, no white flag being waved over here. We playing.
That's right. Donovan Valentine pass to Ray Young. Ray Young, 3 is up. It's no good, but he's fouled on the play by number 5, Terrence Clay. And that's rule number 1 as a basketball player, never foul.
Never foul a shooter. Never foul a shooter. Especially a three-point shooter.
A three-point shooter.
You're going to give him a free opportunity to go to the free throw line to make 3 because he was behind the three-point line, so they've given him 3 shots.
And Hanray Young is a prolific three-point shooter.
Yes, sir.
So that's one guy you do not want to foul, as you can see here as he hit that first free throw. And a chance to tie the game up here.
Absolutely.
Ray's shot is up. It's no good. You know what? As a commentator, I should know. Usually in a broadcast, when you say somebody,
you're jinxing them.
Yeah, you jinxing them. I'm sorry, Ray. I won't say nothing here, though. I'm gonna just watch.
You're doing a great job, partner.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, shots up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm never saying nothing about Ray again. I'm sorry.
1 for 3.
As the Bulldogs get over the timeline, Tylee Chavis with the ball, pass to Griffin. Stars back in that zone. Pass it back to Griffin. Griffin's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Khalil Faison. Gave it to Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson guarded by Tylee Chavis. I'm sorry. As Charlie gets the ball, Khalil gets it. He tries to get over the timeline, and he does. And he passes it to Mar Woods, who guarded by Deshaun Pollard. Deshaun Pollard picks up a foul. And his team is in a 1-and-1, and that'd be Deshaun Pollard's second foul of the game. 34 seconds left.
Mr. Pollard would like to have that one back because you know what? That was a ticky-tack foul. He just barely touched him, got called for it. It was a foul. Don't get me wrong, it was a foul. But, that's one that he wished that they had let slide by.
It was a foul, but look how far he fouled them.
Right.
Away from the basket.
Away from the basket. I agree with you.
As Mar Woods' shot is up and is no good. As the Stars missed 3 free throws in a row.
That's what I was just about to say. Looks like we need to do some free throw practice at practice. I can imagine those coaches putting them in there, 15 minutes left to go before the practice is over. We're shooting free throws.
And I know Coach Sean a little bit, and I know his team shoots a lot of free throws, so that's something that's going to be a point of emphasis in the locker room in the second half.
Correct.
As 30 seconds left here at Stars, as Mar Woods makes one free throw, 27-26, 23 seconds left. McCall with the ball at the top of the key. He passes to Griffin. Griffin's dribbling the ball at the top of the key.
Looks like South wants to have the last shot.
Absolutely, as you should. He passes to Tylee Chavis. Passes back to Griffin. Griffin looks, 6 seconds left. He passes to Mackay. Mackay shot is up, and it's good for 3. Mackay Foster.
Mackay Foster from the corner, the left side. He does nothing but net. See, that time they took their time, passed the ball around, and as soon as they got to the right shot that they wanted, boom, three-pointer.
Absolutely. Well, partner, we have 2 more quarters left.
Yes, sir.
30-26. We have 2 coaches who, have the love for each other but don't want to lose against each other.
Correct.
30-26. What do these teams have to do to make some type of adjustments? If you're Centennial, what do you have to do to make some adjustments in the second half?
We've got to get the ball in the front court quicker, okay? Because South is doing a great job on their their man-to-man defense, not allowing them to get the ball across. It's almost taking them 8 seconds to get the ball in the front court. So for Centennial to get better, they've got to get the ball in the front court, go to the basket, shoot the hoop.
What about the South Bulldogs?
South needs to just keep cleaning the glass, moving the ball up the court, and making sure they're making good passes and taking the ball to the hoop.
Absolutely. And you heard it here. I'm Deshaun Pate here with Eric the Bear Banks. 30-26, the South Bulldogs is up. This is halftime here at South High School. We'll be right back with the halftime show.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus. If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
My name's Julian Jackson, and I came to the Ohio Media School in January of 2021 with a dream to go into broadcasting. My experience included intermission reports for OHSAA hockey and a lot of the teams in Central Ohio area. I was contracted to do track and field through NFHS. There was not a call that I didn't answer to be on air. And saying yes was my key to success. My experience thereafter my graduation from the Ohio Media School opened many doors for me. One of those doors happened to be the Big Noon Kickoff Show with Fox Sports. Started off as a runner, looking to continue doing everything that I'm doing, and now I'll be going back to work the NFC Championship. Not only that, I've had calls with WNKO and WHTH of Newark. I was running play-by-play and color commentary for their game of the week, Friday Night Football, and there wasn't a team in that county I didn't cover. I saw multiple teams on multiple occasions, made new contacts, made new friends, new partners, and new relationships with people that I know are going to be long-lasting, because it's not just what you can do, it truly is who you know. If you come in and you want to leave on time and you want to get there on time, it's not going to be the place for you. You're going to have to take sacrifices, and sometimes you're going to have to sit back and say, you know what, I have to get this done. And not just done, but finished. Networking is a very important part of your experience. You don't find every day instructors like the voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Bob McGillicuddy. You don't find guys who've worked inside of the production trucks for large broadcasts like Adam Dell. The experience of the instructors here is top tier. If you decide that you do want to start a program at the Ohio Media School, don't beat around the bush. Go all in. Be all in. You've got to invest it. You've got to lose weekends. You've got to lose time with friends. You've got to miss weddings. There's all sort of events that I had to say no to, and then after that 6 months, I was able to do it again. But for 6 months straight, it's a commitment that you're going to remember forever.
An unlimited connection to others, and a platform for you. Social media is where you can thrive. If you have a passion for media, either on camera or behind the scenes, Ohio Media School can change your life in just 8 short months. Learn from the pros and get the skills you need. Start creating engaging social media content about what you want. You can get paid to create. It starts by visiting beonair.com. Call Ohio Media School Columbus at 614-723-9675.
One of the coolest parts of my life is learning from Bob McGillicuddy, especially with commentary, getting to learn the little ins and outs and getting to commentate games with him. It was just some of the coolest experiences of my life.
Broadcasting the ASWA shows gave me the opportunity to experience what it's like and gave me the confidence to start my own business and basically do it myself.
I would say some of my favorite moments in emphasis were the basketball tournament games. They're just such a different environment to high school basketball, especially in the tournament. You're always playing for love of the game, but you love it a little bit more.
My experience in the Sports Emphasis program was something that was essential to me. We got to do in a live broadcast. We've done it all. We did football, basketball, baseball, and from anything from commentary to behind the scenes to just running the scoreboard. We just did it all. Any kind of value in production you could possibly have, we did it, and that was just so essential to where I'm at now.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
An unlimited connection to others, and a platform for you. Social media is where you can thrive. If you have a passion for media, either on camera or behind the scenes, Ohio Media School can change your life in just 8 short months. Learn from the pros and get the skills you need. Start creating engaging social media content about what you want. You can get paid to create. It starts by visiting beonair.com. Call Ohio Media School Columbus at 614-723-9675.
My name's Julian Jackson, and I came to the Ohio Media School.
An unlimited connection to others, and a platform for you. Social media is where you can thrive. If you have a passion for media, either on camera or behind the scenes, Ohio Media School can change your life in just 8 short months. Learn from the pros and get the skills you need. Start creating engaging social media content about what you want. You can get paid to create. It starts by visiting beonair.com. Call Ohio Media School Columbus at 614-723-9675.
And we're back here at South High School with the South Bulldogs up 30-26 against the visiting Centennial Stars as we get ready to start the third quarter here. Partner, what are some of the things that Centennial need to do if they want to win this basketball game?
They've got to put the ball in the hole. Bottom line, they've got to make the baskets. They've got to have more than one shot. Stop just shooting one, letting South get the rebound and take off. They've got to get the rebound offensively and defensively. They've got to play better defense to stop South. South's putting on that pressure is awesome.
So what do South have to do to win?
Keep doing what they're doing. Keep cleaning the glass, keep pushing the ball up the floor, and making sure they're in the right position to shoot. And the three-pointers got to keep shooting the threes.
Absolutely, absolutely. As the Stars starts off with the ball here in the third quarter, I apologize. As Maurice McCall get the ball, he goes up, lays it up, shot's no good, but LeJames Washington is there for the layup for 2.
Mr. Washington did not give up on the play. He kept coming, was there to get the rebound and put the ball back in.
That's right, as Mar Woods gets the ball, as Mar Woods' 3 is up, is no good. Rebounded by Maurice McCall, who's fouled on the play by Mar Woods.
Mr. Woods should know better than that. When you leave your feet in the front court, or the back court, I'm sorry, in the back court, when you leave your feet in the back court, automatically.
Especially if you never fouled him.
Right.
If you didn't foul him, he was going to travel.
Correct.
So that's one he would like to have back. As the James get the ball to the short corner, as Terrence Clay passes it out to Damon Griffin. David Griffin getting to the paint. His shot is up, and it's good for 2. Damon Griffin.
Good penetration there by Damon.
He gets into the teeth of the defense, as they say, and always get in there. Good things are going to happen. Damon Griffin defending Hare Young. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Charlie Johnson. Charlie Johnson get up. His shot is up. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Hare Young. He passes out to Charlie. Charlie passes it to Donovan Ballantyne, who shots up, and it's good. Donovan Ballantyne for the easy deuce.
As you can see right there that we were talking about before this quarter started, they need to get more rebounds on their side. That time right there, they had 3 attempts at the basket before they made it.
As Donovan Ballantyne with the steal, he passed to Carl Coons. Carl Coons dribbles up the court. He passes it. Maurice McCall picks it up, though. Maurice pass to his Damon Griffin is good. Goes up for the left-hand layup. Maurice McCall had two people he could have threw it to, and Damon Griffin was the recipient of that one.
That was great teamwork right there. He looked at the floor, saw who was open, and they took the ball to the basket, and it came out with the score. Way to go, South.
Carl Coons passed to Hare Young Jr. Ray shots up. It's no good, but Donovan Ballantyne's up for the rebound. His shots up. It's no good. Rebounded. He was looking for a foul, but he didn't get it. Maurice McCall dribbles up, guarded by Hare Young Jr. He get it across the timeline. He get a screen from LeJames. He passed to Damon Griffin. Damon Griffin shots up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Hare Young, but it's turned over. Deshaun Pollard got the steal. Pass to LeJames Washington. He's trapped over in the corner. He gets out. He passed to Maurice McCall, who resets and runs some offense. Guarded by Charlie Johnson. He passes to LeJames. LeJames passes it to Terrence Clay. Terrence Clay's blocked by Hare Young, but he gets it back. Terrence Clay with the and one with the steal, then the and one. Terrence Clay with the hustle and not giving up on the play.
You know, just looking at what we've seen in the first 5 minutes of this period, South is more aggressive than Centennial is. So it seems to me that in that locker room, South was giving a, let's get it together.
Yeah.
Let's make this work. Because right now we're keeping them in the game.
Let's just say he was saying some things that we can't say on this broadcast.
Absolutely. I thought I cleaned that up pretty well.
You definitely did. As Terrence Clay shot is up and it's good. As Coach Spears won a timeout here, 39-28 lead. As they push that lead up to 11 points. It was only a 3-point game at halftime.
Correct.
And
for Coach Spears, I think that's a great timeout because what did we just talk about for 5 minutes ago? And how we need to push, we need to be on time, we need to block out, we need to make sure we make our layups, make our shots, run the offense. And that's exactly what they did the first 5 minutes out here.
What is Coach Spears talking about in this huddle right now?
Keep the intensity up. Stay strong. Do not let them back in this game. Right now we've got them on the ropes, and as long as we've got them on the ropes, we're doing fine. And once again, father to son, look, my son is not a give up. He doesn't give up. He's not going to quit.
Yes,
so
sir.
if you think they're going to walk away and just give this to you, that's not going to happen.
That's right. As South Bulldogs here picking up a little bit of pressure here as Charlie Johnson gets the ball into Donovan Ballantyne, throws it back to Charlie Johnson, guarded by Maurice McCall. Carl Coons with the ball, guarded by LeJames. He throws it to Charlie, the middle, throw it to Cam. Cam throws it Mar, whose shot is blocked by Deshaun Pollard.
As we can see here, there were a couple opportunities for Centennial to put the ball in the hoop, but both times they got back. South got back, and South was able to be in position to stop them from doing that. We've got a little pushing and shoving going on up under the basket down there.
As we have an offensive foul, number 22, Cam Thomas. And if you're trying to get back into the game, you're down 11 right now, you just can't have plays like that.
You can't get frustrated.
Yeah.
You can't get frustrated until it says 0-0 on that clock. They still got to play.
Yeah. As Damon Griffin gets the ball to James Washington, who passes back to Griffin, pass to Deshaun. It's stolen by the Stars, who passes the ball up to Charlie.
Good call by the official.
Deshaun Pollard was tiptoeing down that sideline.
And the official was right there, had a great look at it. Good job, nice call.
Good call, Centennial Stars here.
Centennial's going to have to put the ball in the hole. You know, it's about time they started making their shots, looking for better shots. If they can't make a three-pointer or at least a jump shot from the outside, look to put the ball inside.
As South picked up that pressure a little bit. In the second half here.
I think that was always South's game plan.
Yeah, always.
Always.
And if you know Coach Spears, that's his game plan anyway.
Okay.
Right? So they picked up the pressure as Carl Coons get the two there. As South get the ball up very quickly to Maurice McCall, who passed to Damon Griffin. Damon Griffin with the ball, guarded by Mar Woods. He calls the play. He throws it to LeJames. Throws it back to Damon, who dribbles down the middle. He passed the ball to LeJames. LeJames' shot is up, and it is good. 3, LeJames Washington.
LeJames had his feet set, looked at the basket, nothing but net. 3 points.
LeJames Washington for 3. And that's not, I know LeJames, that's not necessarily his game. So to see LeJames hitting that 3 is remarkable, and that's a great sight to see for South Bulldogs.
From what I've was told, last season, last year, his season was growing.
Yeah.
Okay, so over the summer, he did his work to improve his game. Mm-hmm. And by improving his game, now he's shooting three-pointers.
Absolutely. And he's a great young man, who looked up, like you said, put the work in.
At the Ohio Showcase, he had 25 points one game.
Yeah.
So he knows how to shoot, which is a great thing.
Yep.
As we're into a timeout, I'm not quite sure who took that timeout.
Centennial called that timeout, and just knowing Centennial a little bit, it's not pretty what he's saying in that huddle right now.
Right.
It's not pretty. If I'm Coach Sean, we know that he's telling his team they're not playing with the same intensity they played to start that game.
Correct. And I would agree with you. We talked about that up there with them before the game started.
Yep.
Intensity was the big thing. Mm-hmm. They got to come out and be intense. They got to stay on top of it. Got to do the small things to make the big things work.
And just being a basketball coach in general, you can't play South soft. You just can't, because the way they play, their mentality, they just play so strong, they play so fast, they play so physical that if you outmatch that, this score, they're down 12,
correct,
and it easy could flip like the whole different thing. So South, and so that was a good timeout by Coach Williams right there, and that's that thing I'm sure he learned from Coach Spears.
Correct. Don't let it get out of hand.
Yeah. As Carl Kuntz get the ball across the timeline, guarded by Maurice McCall. Pass to Charlie Johnson on the right side, get it into Donovan Balaton. Donovan passes, deflected out of bounds, and then stay with the Stars.
You know, there's still a lot of time left in this game. Centennial just has to slow down.
Yeah.
Run their offense. You know, when they're on defense, they got to play D.
Yep. As Henry Young Jr. returns back for the Stars. Maurice McCall gets the ball, and he goes up, and he takes flight. Maurice McCall with the flush.
Let me see how hard I can throw this down.
And we all know Maurice was waiting for that all day.
He left the free throw line. He left at the free throw line. No part of his shoe touched the blue of that paint.
Charlie Johnson shot is up and it's blocked. Makai Foster gets the ball. He goes up. His shot's up. His shot is good. As the South Bulldogs takes a 16-point lead with 2:52 left here in the third quarter, and the South Bulldogs are looking to run away with this game right now.
They're playing great defense. They've stepped it up. They're making Centennial play harder. Here we go.
Damon Griffin goes up, and this shot is no good, but Mr. Maurice McCall is up there. LaJames throw it into Sean Potter. Sean Potter shot is up, and it is good for the 18-point lead as the South Bulldogs are looking to run away. As Centennial Stars calls a timeout here, and it is going to get very, very loud here at the South High School as the Bulldogs are just turning their defense into their offense.
They're taking over the yard. They are being the bulldog in the yard. They're not allowing Centennial to do anything that Centennial set out to do in the first half. Because as you have mentioned on several times, the defense has picked up for South. South is now playing full court defense. They're not allowing them to get the ball across the timeline in a quick fashion. I think South's doing a great job playing together, being a team.
South, absolutely. That's the thing, playing as a team.
As a team.
As a team. And one thing about South is their name, the Bulldog, it fits them well.
Yes.
They have that dog mentality. And you got to have that.
Yep,
and right
let's
now,
go get it.
They're bringing that. The same intensity that they had in the first half, they're not playing like that in the second half. They're playing to win.
Right. It's like bragging rights, you know? If you come into my house and I let you win, then that's my fault. But you're in my house, and I'm not just going to give you everything in my house. When I coached, I used to tell my kids, when we go to somebody else's house, we're taking everything in their backyard. When they come to our house, we give away nothing. So, good job. Coach Spears is doing a great job.
For Centennial, they really lost, and that's what South is doing right now. As Gavin's shot is up, it's no good. Maurice McCall goes up, his shot's no good. He goes up for the dunk. That's one he would like to have back.
Yes, he would.
As the James get the steal, Damon Griffin, he throws it up. Damon Griffin lays it up for two. And now they got a little jaw in there. As they call travel on Gavin, and now we have a 20-point lead, and this game is starting to go in the opposite way now.
Absolutely. But South is not giving up. And as you can see, I don't want to take this shot, you take the shot. I don't want to take the shot, you take the shot. That's all right. We got it. As long as we make the bucket, and we're still putting points on the board.
And that's what I'm not understanding. It's just playing with heart.
Right.
South not doing nothing any more different than what Centennial doing. They're just playing harder. Look how they're running through their sets. They're running through their sets harder. Coming off screens harder.
And looking for good shots. South is looking for good shots. And they're playing together as a team. And right now, Centennial looks like, are you going to take over?
Yeah.
Who's going to take over? Somebody needs to step up. Who's going to step up?
As senior Kevin Brown Jr. Entered the game, and he's fouled on the jump shot, and he goes up for two. His first shot is up. His first shot is good for a 51-30 lead. A minute 39 left here in the third quarter. The South Bulldogs has taken full advantage of this game right now. Brown Jr. shot is up, and it is good. 52-30 as South picks up the pressure. LeJames with the steal. He goes up. His shot is up, but it's no good. As LeJames go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
But James did a great job along that baseline. Kept his feet moving, his hands active. And when that pass tried to come in, he was able to tip it to himself and go right to the basket. Now he's shooting 2.
LeJames shot is up, and it is good. 53-30 lead here for the Bulldogs. His second shot is up, and it is good.
And as you see, South is not backing off on the pressure.
As Khalil face on, layup is up, and it is good. As South Bulldogs fell asleep there.
As he did, because Centennial moved the ball right up the sideline, went up the right side of the court, found the man inside open, and we got a basket.
Makai Foster passed to Tylee Chavis, who passed back to LeJames. He's guarded by Honore Young. Deshaun Pollard gets the ball in the paint. His shot's up, but his shot is no good. But he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Mr. Pollard had to use his legs a little more. He'd have been able to get up a little higher on that shot, and it would have come off the glass and went right into the basket. I'm not complaining. I couldn't run up and down the floor as much as these young men have today. They've done a great job. Both coaches have done good jobs on getting their kids in shape for this game.
Absolutely, as it's been a very high-paced game, high-speed game too. As Pollard shots up and is no good as we await the second free throw. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. His second shot is up, and it is good. 55-32 lead. Khalil looks to get the ball, and he passes to Charlie Johnson. He's guarded closely by Makai Foster.
Good defense by South. Good defense by Centennial.
Deshaun Pollard gets it. He's wide open. He goes up for the layup, and it's good.
Mr. Pollard was cherry picking. Is that what they call that?
They call that cherry picking. They definitely do. As Mar Woods get it over the timeline. And we have a technical foul on
South.
LeJames Washington.
Coach Spears is taking care of that. Have a seat on the bench, son. Nothing personal, because, LeJames. I know where his mom and dad came up with that. But LeJames is, you got to learn. When you're in this kind of a situation, this will hurt your team more than it'll help your team. And that's exactly what I'm sure Coach Spears is telling that young man. I need you on the floor. I don't need you sitting next to me.
Absolutely. And one thing that we know, when teams get technical fouls, sometimes that spark that run.
Absolutely.
And now the momentum changes. And Coach Spears knows that, so he has to take them out just to teach them a lesson.
Correct.
As Honore Young Jr. was able to hit both free throws. 55-34, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. The South Bulldogs have run away with the lead here as Mar Woods get it. Pass to Honore Young. Honore Young's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Charlie Johnson. He passed to Khalil. Khalil passed to Mar Woods. Mar's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Charlie Johnson. Pass to Honore Young. Honore Young's shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Mar Woods one more time, but it's stolen by Makai Foster, and Makai Foster goes up for the dunk. Makai Foster
with the slam. And here comes South.
Tylee Chavis. As Kevin Brown Jr. with the steal. As once again, the South Bulldogs are, as we have the replay here, Makai Foster, and he goes up for the one-hand slam. And he let everybody knows it, that I just dunked it, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
And you saw him look over here at us, right? You saw him, he was high-fiving us. Yeah, hey, y'all caught that, right? Yeah, you got that, yeah.
That's one that Makai gonna want to look up on and put in this highlight reel.
Right. Later this evening.
As Kevin Brown Jr. with the and one there, 6.3 seconds left in the third quarter. His shot is up, and it's no good. He cannot complete the three-point play. Carl Coons get the ball, 3 seconds left. I don't think he see the clocks, though. His shot is up. His shot is no good. Well, partner, fourth quarter, 8 minutes left, 61-34. The South Bulldogs leads here at South High School. We'll be right back after this break.
An unlimited connection to others, and a platform for for you. Social media is where you can thrive. If you have a passion for media, either on camera or behind the scenes, Ohio Media School can change your life in just 8 short months. Learn from the pros and get the skills you need. Start creating engaging social media content about what you want. You can get paid to create. It starts by visiting beonair.com. Call Ohio Media School Columbus at 614-723-9675.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score on Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
And we're back here at South High School as the South Bulldogs has took a commanding lead here against the Centennial Stars as we start the fourth quarter. Centennial starts with the ball as they try to make one final push here in the fourth quarter. Deshaun Pay here with Eric the Bear Banks.
Glad to be in the house. That was a good drive right there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to complete the play, but that was a good drive. That's exactly what Centennial is going to have to do. A lot of wish shots went in, a lot was shot in the end of that last period. So instead of wishing your shot in, you got to know and be confident when you let that ball leave your hand.
Absolutely. It's Carl Kuntz the second. Shot is up, and it is good. 61-35 lead. As we await Carl's second free throw. His shot is up, and his shot is good. Carl Kuntz, 61-36, lead. South Bulldogs get it over the timeline. As Centennial picks up the pressure a little bit, passes to Makai Foster, who throws it to Kevin Brown Jr., who goes to the basket. His shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by Gavin White, who passes up to Carl Kuntz. Carl goes up, he pulled up for the mid-range jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Gavin Griffin, who throws it to Foster.
Once again, Centennial's got to make sure they're not one and done.
Yeah. As Brown Jr. with the fadeaway, his shot is no good. Rebounded by Mark Woods, who throws it up to Gavin White, who passes back to Mark Woods, who goes to the basket for the layup for the easy two. Mark Woods.
That hole just opened wide up. Looked like an 18-wheeler could have went down through it, and that's exactly what he did. Took the ball to the basket.
Marquand with the ball. Nice pump fake. Mid-range shot is up. No good. Rebound by Brown Jr. His shot is up. His shot is good.
Once again, second chances. Second chances for South. South is definitely cleaning the glass, making sure that they get the rebound if the shot is shot. So good job by South. Blocking out, putting the body on the person to make sure they can't go anywhere except over the back to face the first rebound.
So Kevin Brown Jr. Didn't play much in that first half, but you could tell he was exactly that spark that South needed.
That they needed coming out, yes.
As we have
an official's timeout.
Mid-official's timeout. He missed that first free throw. We're trying to see, okay, he missed the first free throw, and it's the second free throw here. First shot was no good. Second shot is up. Well, almost up. And now that one's good.
50-50.
Yep. Carl Kuntz gets the ball up the timeline, guarded by Tylee Chavis. He get a screen from Hanray Young, but we have a whistle. Oh, we have a clock malfunction. The clock did not move as Centennial was kind of about to score, it looked like, really. But nonetheless, here we go. We back in here. Carl Kuntz get the screen from Hanray Young Jr. Carl Kuntz, he get it. He bags him up. He fades away. Shot's no good. Rebounded by DJ Greer. DJ shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown gets the ball up the court. He dribbles. He passes to Tylee, sorry. Pass to Makai. Makai's guarded by DJ Greer. He brings the ball to the top of the key, and they run a little offense. Guarded by Gavin White. He dribbled to the right side of the court. He get a screen from Makai Foster. He passes to Gavin Griffin. Gavin Griffin shot is up, but the rebound by Mackay, and he's fouled on the play by Carl Kuntz.
As we just saw, South is moving the ball around the floor. They're not just waiting. They're looking for an open man, trying to pass and get Centennial out of position. So if they can get him out of position, they can get a back door or get a jumper from the corner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like we said earlier in the game, they're just playing hard.
Right.
They're just playing hard. That's all it comes down to. As Foster's shot is up and is no good. The game will still remain 65-38, 5:51 left here in the fourth period. As Foster's second shot is up, and it is good. As Mackay subs out, well, it will possibly be for the last time.
Well, Deshaun, just in case, in the City League, if you're up by 35 points, that's a non-stop clock.
Yeah.
So, just to run that by, just in case we get to that point.
Hopefully we don't get to that point.
Right.
We want it to be a good game. As Henry Young Jr. shot is no good. Rebounded by DJ Greer, who passed to Young. Henry Young for two.
Mr. Young, great rebound. Second attempt at that basket. That's exactly what Centennial needs to do. They need to work the glass. 5 minutes is a lot of time.
5 minutes is a lot of time. A lot of time. Got to play with some heart. As we have a traveling violation by the Bulldogs here. And that's the stop you was asking for.
Yes, sir.
That's the stop you were looking for.
Yes, sir. Now they need about 5 or 6 more of those.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to come right away.
It doesn't.
Just take your time.
It doesn't.
Work it. Don't exchange baskets, but try to get the rebound, come back, score, and they don't.
You just got to believe that you can come back.
Absolutely.
24 points is not that. You're not down a lot.
But you got to continue to work as a team.
Honore three, he's up, no good. Tylee Chavis get it up. He passes to Griffin. Griffin shot is up, but it's no good. Rebounded by DJ Greer, I apologize. And we have a jump ball, and it will stay here with the Bulldogs.
See, once again, being on top. When that ball goes up for South, they all crash the basket. When that ball goes up for Centennial, you got one person up under the basket. That's it.
As Brown three is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by DJ Greer, who's stolen by Brown. Brown shot is up, and no good, but he'll go to the line shooting two.
Mr. Brown played great defense there. Once the ball left South's hands, he came right into the middle, jumped up, grabbed with both hands, went to the hole, got fouled.
As he's fouled on the play by Marquinese Woods. As Brown shot is up, and it is good. Brown, he came in the second half and got like about 12 points.
He's doing really well. I'll tell you what, you can tell the difference in teams on who's practicing their free throws and who isn't.
Yeah. You just found somebody that's probably going to crack the starting lineup or crack the rotation moving forward.
Or at least make a good battle for it.
Yeah. His shot is up, and it is good. 68-40 lead here, 4:35 left at South High School. It's a long one.
Well, we were very intense in the beginning.
Yeah, we was.
And so, after 3, the intensity for Centennial was not there anymore.
As Maurice turned the balls over, Gavin White dribbling down the court. He passes to Gavin Wiley. I'm sorry. And Wiley is good for 3. Wiley Smith. Three-point basket.
Three-pointer from the right side of the court.
And we have a nice nifty Euro step from Marquand Phelps. Let's see.
I think Mr. Lipsy has practiced that a few times.
I think so. I believe so.
Because that Euro step's not easy. It's not.
You got to have proper footwork for it.
Yes, sir.
As we have an offensive foul here by the Stars, as Khalil Faison get called for the offensive foul. Yes.
There might have been a little bit of acting on that, too, though.
Might have been.
Might have been.
Might have been a little bit. But nonetheless, they called it. We're going to have to play with it.
And South comes down and scores again.
Gavin Griffin, a freshman right now, getting some playing time on the varsity. Dream come true for him.
Absolutely. And it's hard work. If he didn't do his work, he would not be out there.
Absolutely. As DJ Greer shots up and it's no good. Bulldogs possession here. As Brown get it over the timeline. He drives with a vengeance. He goes up. His shot is no good, though. But his buddy Carmelo McDonald is up there for the offensive rebound. His shot is no good, but he get his own rebound. And he passes out Maurice McCall and who gets a timeout here just for subs. I look like it's just for a sub.
But South is doing a great job. That time right there, they had 4 attempts at the basket. So shot put up, then they come back down with the rebound.
Yep.
Centennial just is not blocking out. They're not putting a body on someone so they can get that rebound.
We just gonna call the ace of spade. They're just playing harder.
Right.
They're just playing harder than them. They want this game.
They do want this game. You can definitely tell that.
They're playing for their coach.
Right.
They're playing for this. They know the rivalry right now.
Correct.
They know the significance of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Most of these guys here, maybe not the freshmen,
right,
was here to play Centennial last year. You
Correct.
know, so now this is second year. This is part 2 of it. They know this is a friendly rival, and they're playing like it.
Correct. And we love it.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it.
We love
It's
it.
good basketball.
Three's up, no good. Rebound by Cam Thomas. Cam goes up. His shot's up and no good, but he's get the foul call.
Cam went coast to coast on that one. He got the rebound down here on the defensive end, took it all the way down to the basket. Unfortunately, was not able to put it in.
One thing about Cam is playing very hard. In his limited minutes that he's been out there, he's been playing very hard.
Correct.
Maybe he should start seeing a little bit more playing time because right now what I'm seeing is hard. It's just hard. People, if you had 4 more Cams or 5 Cams, this score would be different. That's all it was. It just some people understand the rivalry, kind of like Ohio State Michigan this year.
Yes.
Ohio State didn't understand the rivalry. Michigan did.
They sure didn't. I hate to say that, but I agree with you, partner.
Let me see that. No, I just play.
We could have got a shot from the corner. They wanted us in the game.
Oh, man. It's been fun here, man. Deshaun Pay here, but I'll tell you, the legend, Eric the Bear Banks.
Only in my head, brother. Only in my head. I love this. I love it. It's great to be around young people, man. It helps to keep you young.
I'm telling you, man, it's, as much as you love it, I love it too.
Yes, sir.
As the Bulldogs score another basket. 2:17 left here in the fourth quarter, 74-45. As the South Bulldogs ran away with this game here.
But you know what? It was close for 3.
It was close.
It was close for 3. Real close for 2.
Yeah, really. As Khalil Faison shot is up, no good. As Gavin Griffin goes up, and he loses the basketball, but we all know what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I think Gavin wanted to throw a bounce pass. I'm not going to lie on that one. I think he saw his partner behind him, so he was looking to pass that ball up.
Khalil Faison shot is up, is no good. Rebounded by Cam Thomas, who shot is up. His shot is good.
And
Cam Thomas
going to the line.
Going to the line. The third. We just talked about it. That's the third. He had 3 and 1s already, just by playing hard.
But did you see Centennial, that last defense for them? There was 1 guy back.
Yeah.
So 4 was on the other side of the court. So, you can't win unless you play as a team.
Absolutely, and he picked up the offensive rebound. Wiley, shot is up and is no good. Oh, as Khalil climbs the wall there to get the rebound.
You can't do that.
Oh, man.
When you hang out with softball players, they come up with some really weird things to say.
74-47, a minute 38 left here in the fourth quarter. The South Bulldogs lead the Centennial Stars 74-47.
Good sportsmanship there.
Darian Turner goes up for the shot. He's fouled on the play by Gavin White, and as my partner said, it was great sportsmanship as he helped him up after fouling him. You don't see that a lot.
No, sir.
You don't see that a lot. So
need to see it more.
Yeah.
Once again, we got to get back to that mentorship. Get these young men to learn from us old geezers to give them an opportunity to, the road is not that hard. but sometimes you just got to explain it to where these young men understand.
That's true. That's true. That's true. His second shot is up, and it is good. And this is his first varsity minutes, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Congratulations, young man.
First varsity minutes, first varsity points. So congratulations to him. Darian Turner. As Gavin White with the ball, he throws it in. His turned over. South ball. Look to get it over the timeline. He throws it to Zakai Davidson, who can't handle the ball. And Centennial gets the ball out very quickly as Cam Thomas goes up. And his shot is blocked. As we have a foul on the play by number 1, Khalil Faison.
You know, as I watched that play take place, I almost thought there should have been a volleyball net down there because those gentlemen were up off the ground and everybody was swatting, trying to block a shot.
Yeah.
You know, so, but at least Centennial did get 2 or 3 opportunities to shoot that ball.
And like we have a technical foul or either a flagrant foul on number 1, Khalil Faison, as we had the replay there, but it's not there anymore. Marquand Phelps-Lipsy, and we have the replay here from the previous play. The shot was blocked, and you see it again, it was blocked again, and Khalil Faison going after the rebound, and he just pushes Carmelo McDonald, and it was just probably just frustration there. Just a little frustrated. The game hasn't gone how they expected, and it just sometimes it be like that.
Right. Deshaun, I want to take this opportunity right now to thank our cast. You know, our directors,
absolutely.
Our program director, our 2 camera people, and our audio people. Thank you, crew, for doing the great job that you did. It's Nick's first time as a director. He did an awesome job. I want to thank our crew. Good job, guys.
So one thing people don't understand is how it takes to run a broadcast behind the scenes. So, yeah, you hear our voices, but you don't see them.
Correct.
And like you said, man, thank you to our team. We appreciate that. Well, partner, 22 seconds left here, 79-47 here. As that might be all she wrote. As Riley Smith's shot is up, and it is no good. Lennon's out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Stars.
I still think we'll see some great things from both of these teams. It's not over. It's not over for either team. Both the teams are going to look good. I wouldn't be surprised come February that they're both not up at the top of their leads in their league.
Absolutely. And it's only this game 3 for Centennial. It's game 2 for South. So.
Right.
As Gavin's shot is up and it's no good. South Bulldogs get the ball. And that will do it here at South High School. Partner, it was a great game. What did you see from the South Bulldogs today that made them so victorious?
Intensity. I saw some great intensity. I saw them play some great defense. I saw them when the ball was shot, they went to the basket to get the rebounds. They weren't just looking to shoot one and be done. So, congratulations, South.
Yeah. And for the Stars, what do they have to do to improve, to leave this game out of their head and just improve and get better?
I want you to be my best friend. We got to play together.
Yes.
We got to work together. I got to be able to pick you up when you're down. You got to be able to pick me up when I'm down. Once again, pride. Take pride in what uniform that you're wearing.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I was taught 3 things. God's number 1, family's number 2, the school is number 3.
Absolutely. Well, that would do it for us. I'm Deshaun Pay here with Eric the Bear Banks, live from South High School. The Centennial Stars 47 and South High School 79. Live from Score On Air Network, I'm Deshaun Pate here with Eric the Bear Banks. Thank you and have a great night.
Good night.